The sun's coming up tomorrow. Doesn't matter how you feel. Doesn't matter if you're depressed, broken, whatever. Sun's still rising. Moon's still showing up at night. Days keep moving whether you're ready or not. So what are you gonna do? Look up in December and realize you wasted the whole year. Or pick yourself up right now and figure it out. You want to be the best? You want to be champion? Then nobody cares that you're tired. Nobody cares about your problems. We all got problems. Here's the thing. Your life is a book. You're writing it right now. Every day is a page. When people close that book, what's it gonna say? Was it good? What was the ending? How hard did you actually work? And for how long did you stay disciplined? Kobe said every single day for 20 years, not when he felt like it, every day. His vertical, 40 inches, not the highest. His hands, big but not massive, had to strengthen them just to palm the ball. His quickness, good, not great. He wasn't gifted everything, he just refused to let the days pass him by. So what's your book gonna say? He was quick, but not insanely quick. Fast, but not the fastest. So Kobe had to rely on skill, had to study angles, had to live in the film room, and here's what he learned. Winning doesn't happen on game day. It happens at 4 a.m. when nobody's watching. In those painful workouts, those long cardio sessions, those hungry nights when you're exhausted and still have work to do, it happens in those moments of fear when the goal feels impossible. And more importantly, in what you do with that fear. You win in every second before you actually win. If you take every single opportunity to get closer to your goal, if you win all those small moments while getting tougher in the process, how can you possibly lose? I became obsessed with being the baddest God ever created. Am I? I don't care. I believed it. And once you become obsessed, listen, it's okay to be unbalanced for a while. All that stuff people say about balance, forget it. To be the best in the world at anything, you have to be unbalanced. You have to find every bit of energy you have and pour it into one thing. How bad do you want it? Because you've got two options. Keep pushing forward, give birth to that dream, and live in the reality of it forever. Or quit. Stop. Throw in the towel. And I promise you, there's no distance far enough you can travel to find that dream again. Because once you kill it, it's dead. Once it's dead, it's replaced by regret. Zero sleep. That's the least amount Kobe played a game on. 0. His daughter had a health situation. He was up all night. Then morning comes, and he's got to perform. Because the fans don't know. Teammates don't know. And they don't care. Nor should they. You still got to show up. He saw other players taking vacations together, hanging out just to hang out. He never did that. Why not? Because when I retired, I didn't want to say I wish I would have done more. Khabib's coach put it like this. You work hard all week. By Saturday, you're tired. Good. That means you're doing it right. Sunday you rest. Monday we start again. But if you don't want that, go back home. Stay with your mom. She'll make you breakfast every day. You won't do anything. Stay there. But if you come here, don't complain. You want to be the best? You want to be champion? Then who cares if you're tired? Nobody cares about you being tired. He was tired. He had personal problems, family problems. Nobody cared. The question is, what are you willing to do when nobody's looking and nobody cares? That's where champions are made. Most people live their entire lives never fulfilling their purpose. I felt that once. What is my purpose? Until you find the center of your being, you'll just keep going through the motions. The one person who's always going to be with you? Yourself. So you need to encourage yourself. Look around and say, I'm not stuck here unless I choose to stay here. If you don't have somebody who's going to do that for you, become that somebody. Because here's what people don't see. My mind is a storm. Most people think they'd want to be me. They don't. They don't understand. There's 24 hours in a day where you're alone in this brain, and your brain is talking to you in all kinds of ways. It wants to control you, pull you into dark pockets. You have to tell your brain where you want to go and how you're going to get there. If you can't control your own brain, it's over. Every day when you get out of bed, life is standing right there, ready to kick you in the face. Life's going to throw crazy at you, and you have to be ready. You can't curl up, can't run away, can't hide. You have to take it head on. Great things happen. Really bad things happen. You've got to take it all. You pick yourself up the next day, strap your shoes back on, go to war again. That's the mentality. Bring it on. I can take it. You can't break me. I'm stronger than you think. Everything you throw at me might knock me down, but I get back up and I'll be stronger for it. That's the mentality that builds legends. Centuries from now, people will still be talking about it. But here's the truth. Nobody cares. Nobody cares what you're going through, how your body feels. Nobody cares. We still gotta do our job. Is it fair? No. Life's not fair. It's tough, and it doesn't care. But you hold true to what you believe. You hold true to who you are, whether it's easy or not. I go to dark places in my mind. I study the darkness. There was no team, just me. No weight loss program. No mom and dad saying, you can do it, you can be better. I built belief when I had nothing, rock bottom. I lived alone in that misery for years, and because of that, I can take myself to a level of real passion and purpose. I trained 99% of my life alone, did all the work alone, never ran from anything because I had nobody to run to. When I go home to get myself right, nobody's there. I've always been forced to deal with it myself. You have to be the person who roots for you before anyone else does. It's a single clap in an empty auditorium for a very long time. A slow clap. Just you rooting for you. The path of the exceptional person is exceptional, which means you are not with everyone else. You're alone. And that's exactly where champions are made. With other people. The superpower of learning to be alone and enjoying it. Those times when you just think, just sit alone with your thoughts, they're so rare now. But during those rare moments, that's when you figure out what you actually believe. It's a lonely journey. You're isolated. People who try to keep pace with you will fall off. They'll see where their world ends and yours begins. Your ability to suffer, to endure, to outwork, it has to be greater. You must be willing to extend yourself to the limit with no guarantee of success. Every day, ask yourself, did I do enough? There's a moment when every boy realizes no one's coming to save him. That's when he becomes a man. Some boys never get there. They stay children forever. No one's coming to save you. No one's coming to push you. No one's coming to tell you to turn off the TV, get out the door, exercise. Nobody's writing your business plan for you. It's up to you. Unless you understand that you have to push yourself, you're not going to make your dreams come true. Everyone goes through the same challenges you're going through. Every difficult thing is like a massive wall you need to get over. And when you get over it, you think, I'm so glad I did that. Then you realize how many other people hit that same wall and quit. What I've learned, always keep going. Always. I've found that no matter what happens, the storm eventually ends. And when it does, you want to make sure you're ready. So I learned to put one foot in front of the other. Good, bad, or indifferent. Because eventually, that storm passes. If you don't show up, you know the outcome. You'll never get the job, never get the part, never get the girl. But if you show up, you're creating opportunities. And when you show up, how hard do you go? That determines how fast that opportunity comes to life. It's up to you. Small down payment every day for the large investment of a greater life. You only got one life. If you work it right, you only need one. I told myself I couldn't quit. This was going to happen. This is destiny. Whatever's burning in your heart, you have to believe in yourself even when nobody else will. You have to say, I'm not stopping. I told myself I'd die before I stopped. When you feel like giving up, don't. When you're thinking about giving up, don't. When it looks like you won't make it, keep going. When they tell you you can't, who are they? You have to be relentless. I want to thank me. I want to thank me for believing in me, for doing all this hard work, for having no days off, for never quitting. Be yourself. Make sure you love being yourself. There will be roadblocks. There will be tribulations. But remember, this is a life experience. Accept it. Appreciate it. Find your journey. Respect it. Love it. You're going to realize one day that happiness was never about your job, your degree, or being in a relationship. It was never about being like the others. It was always about being you. Happiness was always about the discovery, the hope, the listening to your heart and following it wherever it chose to go. It was always about being kinder to yourself, embracing the person you were becoming. One day, you'll understand. Happiness was always about learning how to live with yourself. Your happiness was never in the hands of others. It was always about you. Just shut up and let me enjoy this pain. I don't want anything to numb it. Those times when you get up early and work hard. Those times when you stay up late and work hard. Those times when you don't feel like working, you're too tired, you don't want to push yourself, but you do it anyway. That is the dream. They saw Arnold in the gym during pumping iron, 5-6 hours a day, always smiling. Everyone else was working just as hard, but they looked miserable. They asked him, "Why are you always smiling?" He said, "Because in front of me is the Mr. Universe title. Every rep I do gets me closer to that goal. Every set, every repetition, every weight I lift gets me one step closer to turning this vision into reality. I couldn't wait to do another 500-pound squat. I couldn't wait to do another 500-pound bench press." See, most people dread the work, but when you know where you're going, when you can see the goal in front of you, you can't wait to suffer for it. That's when the pain becomes the dream. I couldn't wait to do another 2,000 reps of sit-ups. I couldn't wait for the next exercise. But where do you go when you wake up and it's cold, wet, dark? You've got no cartilage in your knee. You've got crappy shorts, whatever the issue is today. I know that everybody else ain't going to do what I'm going to do. I know there's a whole bunch of people who won't. And that right there, that fires me up. That makes me happy. That brings joy to my being. This thing you're like, "Oh, poor me" about, flip it. Oh, poor everyone else who's going to have to try and compete with me. Be the guy who embraces the ugly, the miserable. Be the guy who embraces hard work, the grind. Don't be afraid of being hurt. Don't be afraid of sacrificing some blood. There were probably 100 days where I didn't want to do anything. Wanted to stay in the pool or stay in bed. But those were the days you have to get up and do something. That's what separates the good from the great. The greats do things when they don't want to. Rich people don't sleep 8 hours a day. That's a third of your life. I had 130 days in-game just sitting, staring at a screen, playing one character in one game. Then I thought, imagine if I could put this kind of focus into something in real life. Make real life feel like a video game. Imagine the results. You can't live in LA and wake up at 8 a.m. It's 11 o'clock on the East Coast. The stock market's been open 2 hours. They're already making decisions about your life and you're asleep. The Bible says, those who love to sleep, poverty will set upon them like a thief in the night. I've never met anybody who became incredibly successful until they suffered, sacrificed, kept their focus through tears and trials and tests. If you have a dream and you commit to it, it will come to pass. A blade doesn't become strong until it's been through the fire.